Mitch Young.
Hello, hello everybody. My friend, with mentors, young lavishers, and distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about CE Fund and Taiwania. For Taiwanese in this room, this is Vilnius Cathedral. The first time I visited Lithuania, I stayed in the Empire Hotel. My room is at a corner. So every time I open my window, I overlook this gorgeous architecture. And it reminds me the friendship, the determination, the resolution, the gumption of the Lithuanian people, and it warms my heart. And it itself has a lot of history, but today we're not going to talk about it. I talk a lot about Ukraine, and some of you know that I have deep relationship with the country. My son-in-law was born in Kiev. Okay, and we know that. Sorry, I got a little bit emotional. Okay. One day that the war will be over, and once it's over, it will be over. Okay. Once it's over, we know that there will be a big reconstruction plan, the 21st century Marshall Plan for Ukraine. But it's not just for Ukraine. It's going to affect the entire CE region, even the entire Europe. And both Taiwanese and Lithuania will participate, and we are going to play an important role. Okay? But today we're not going to talk about it. Today we are going to talk about Vilnius 700, the legend of Grand Duke Gediminas, the Iron Wolf, the castle, and the city and the people, right? So, yes, with the help of Polius, no, he's gone. Okay, Polius Lukauskas, we convinced World Taiwanese Congress to have their annual summit held not in Paris, not in London, not in Rome, but instead in Vilnius. Okay? On September 8th this year, 700 Taiwanese are going to fly from every corner of the world. From Taipei, from Tokyo, from Los Angeles, from New York, from Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, Brazil, even South Africa, and of course, cities in Europe, to Vilnius, to Lithuania, and to celebrate the 700th birthday of the city with our Lithuanian friends. And that's what the friends are for, right? You know, friends. Friends fight together, celebrate together, and have good time together, right? So how many of you are going there? You know, Taiwanese? Yay, okay. So we'll be there. See you there in September. Good. But now let's talk about money, right? Investment. Money is very, very important, extremely important. Good money given to good people based on good value. We invest in good target, generate good money, good wealth, and put it back to good people. This good cycle is very, very important. That's how we advance civilization, how we restore humanity. Extremely important. And the CE Fund of Taiwan, it was sponsored by Taiwan National Development Fund, established last year, March, only a few months, less than a year. And actually my entire team was hired in April. All my people, including that handsome guy, Dominicus, you know, he was hired in September. Right? And we have done a lot. The fund life is 10 years, 5 plus 5, 5 years of investment, 5 years of management, and the purpose is to enhance the industrial partnership and supply chain cooperation, and to strengthen the common values. And we all know that, right? It's very, very important. Okay, we invest in Taiwan and the CE region, Taiwanese company and CE region companies. And the top 3 country actually is Lithuania, Slovakia, and the Czech Republic. And for companies that we invest in, they have to build some sort of relationship between these 2 regions, okay? And it's not easy, okay? It's not that difficult, actually. It's not that difficult. It's very easy. So we will help you to do that. In some of the company already experienced that, and we are going to talk about it a little bit. Okay, the investment target, the fund itself is 200 million euro. And we invest in both the startup and early stage company and the more mature company. For smaller company, check size is 2 to 10 mil. It's more like a series. If you are into the VC, you know that a series A, and a little bit into series B. Or joint venture and later stage, expansion stage cooperation, the check size 10 to $20 million. Sectors we are investing in, we focus on 9 sectors, but because there are so many of them, so we kind of generalist, sectors agnostic. But of course, semiconductor, you know that, Taiwanese is good at that. Laser optic, that's you guys' strengths. And biotechnology. Biotech, already, Podius already mentioned that the life science, biotech are very, very strong in your country, and actually it's in the entire CE region. In fact, before we went there, I actually have a lot of experience in Western Europe. And before I joined this CE fund, I knew very little. I've been there, but I knew very, very little about the industry and the strengths. And we found that by surprise, biotech and life science are very strong in the region. And after some, soul searching, and there's no brainer because the basic science, research, biology, biochemistry are very, very strong in your country and the adjacent country as well. So we also look into EV and components, software, fintech. You guys are very good at fintech. The Baltics are well known for fintechs, aerospace, smart city, AI software, and smart manufacturing. These are the pipeline that we had since March till this month. We look into 163 company, and biotech actually constitute 25.8%, 42 companies. Okay, this is the funnel, and we started with 163 company. After screening, with the screening, 25.8% is biotech, but then we had them go into pitching, and then it went up to 37.8. Then it comes down to a deep dive evaluation, it went up to 39.3%. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means the quality of biotech companies are better, right? So the percentage keep going up. Other type of company in other sectors simply got squeezed out. And at the end, we invest in 3 companies. Okay, those are what we have accomplished. 3 investment, 15 million in total. And led that Lithuania laser company, Oxipit, Lithuania biotech company. And Nick is not here. I heard that he's coming. Okay, and Photania is a Slovak company. They are into 3D cameras and robotics and focusing on micro warehouse fulfilling. So besides that, we'll hire 2 or 4-time investment manager in the CE region. And one is Dom. Dom, you wanna say hi to everybody? Dominicus Stankovičius. And also another guy in Prague. He's Slovak, but we moved into Prague. And we have joined the CE region's local VCP association. We joined Lithuania's VCP association. Pretty soon, likely we will join Estonian association as well. And next trip is planned April 2023. So we'll be back. We'll be back very soon. We've been there a few times already, so we have more trip coming up. Okay. Besides investing in Taiwanese and Lithuanian company, we also try to bring Taiwanese company to land in the CE region. The purpose of investing in them. And the example I want to talk about is Sayat. Sayat is a Taiwanese company focusing on manufacturing anode material for the next generation lithium batteries. It's becoming very, very important. It's a strategic material. So we met them a few months ago, and they are Sayat, because they produce a battery material, right, for either for EV battery or for energy storage systems. They are required by their European clients to have their production line moved to Europe, better in CE region, and they didn't know what to do. So we met them, they came to us, and immediately we connect them with Polyus and invest in Lithuania. So within a short 2 weeks with initial inquiries and other stuff, Invest in Lithuania came out with very extensive analysis report and recommendation for their site and location search, including greenfield, brownfield options. Either they want to build it from scratch, or they find an existing building. At the end, they decided to build it from scratch and in Klaipėda. So they are going to go to Klaipėda because of the location, because of the transportation. And they look into property, price, rent, electricity, water, gas, regulation, environment, compliances, and benefit, tax benefit, labor costs, transportation costs, rail, truck, ocean, within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks. So actually, Sayat people are here. They are very, very surprised by, the CEO of Sayat, Thomas. And within 1 month, a trip was arranged and to visit economic zones, met with landlords, build partnership with logistic companies, headhunters, lawyers, supply chain, and potential clients, customers, including Solitech with, Mentis is here in his company. And we help them to try to look into the how to apply for loan, even for EU subsidies. So for Taiwanese company, if you are going there, Lithuania, invest in Lithuania, and also the embassy here, Polyus, Lukauskas, they are fantastic. And I believe there are some people here thinking about going there. That's great. And let's go September 1st. Or you can go before that. Okay, and your companies, you guys are a good company, both Lithuania and Taiwanese. You got options for your funding. Okay, you got options. You don't have to come to us, but why Taiwania? Okay, number one thing I want to mention is our go-to-market expertise and experiences, especially in USA and in Asia. In Asia, I know Brandon, we are here, right? And in USA, our partners, quite a few of our partners have extensive professional experiences doing business, building company, go-to-market in the US. I myself used to be a NASA engineer. And after coming out of NASA, I started my own company with a few NASA colleagues. We ran it for 21 years and sold it to a 100-year-old German company. So during those years, we built a lot of experience in building your company, expanding your company in the US. So we can help you with that, both Taiwanese company and Lithuanian companies. Taiwan supply chain, no-brainer, semiconductor, biotech, government support. Both ministers were here, right? So you got it. And association, VC, ecosystem, we got good connection, and we got local investment teams, investment manager and legal firms, because we started doing transaction, we need lawyers to help us. So all this experience, all this connection, I can share with you guys. Investment process, it's pretty straightforward. It's just like every Silicon Valley company. So the only thing you have to do is send us your business plan, as detailed as possible. Okay, we are going to grill you. We are going to guide you at the same time to go through that process, and hopefully within 2 to 6 months, we are going. If we decide to invest in you, we'll wire money to your account. So we are going to guide you through the entire process as long as you send us a good business plan. Okay. And in the case of occipit and Lithuania, I think we finished within like 4 to 5 months. So we tried very, very hard to make it happen. The first time the cross-border investment from Taiwan directly from Taiwan to Lithuania. I know there are some Taiwanese done it before through other countries, but from Taiwan directly in Lithuania. I was told by these guys that was the first time. Okay, that's about CE Fund of Taiwania. Let's talk a little bit about Taiwania. Taiwania is a company founded in 2017, it's not long ago. And we are being considered as a quasi-national investment arm. However, the company itself is not public, is not government, is still considered a private entity because majority of our shareholders are actually from private entities, from private banks and private companies. And we do equity investment, and we don't do debt financing. And in the past few years, 3-4 years, we've done 4 IPOs out of our portfolio on NASDAQ and 1 IPO in Taiwan and 1 M&A. Return on investment is 139%. We serve as a global conduit between Taiwan's ICT, semiconductor, biotech ecosystem and the companies that we invest into. Okay, we got 4 rental investment coverage, and we already invested in 60 companies, and with total assets 865 million under management for NASDAQ IPO from our portfolio. So if your company want to grow, want to go US, come to us, okay? And we have 3 funds in our high-tech domain, total 406 million. Biotech, we got 2 funds, 259. CE fund, 200 million. We are raising the 3rd fund for biotech, and we already got 100 million committed, another 50 million coming in. So by mid of this year, the total assets under management will exceed $1 billion. We got 3 locations: Silicon Valley, Taipei, and 2 guys in the CE region. Okay, this is our fund management team, and David is our founder. He has extensive professional business in the US. He worked for Cisco and HP for more than 30 years. After coming out of Cisco, with the stock option, he started his own VC company, extensive, very, very successful. And Chen Wu started a company called AeroPoint. He sold a company to Cisco for $5.7 billion. And he's a serial entrepreneur, and he started 3 others. The lowest exit, he all got exited, and the lowest one is at $200 million. So he's very, very experienced in the investment and in managing companies. Jerome is an expert in biotech, both in technology and investment. I mentioned, I talk about it, I talk a little bit too much. And we got 4 others, Thomas now in Prague, Dominic Stankiewicz, Eric, and Justin Lee. So that's the team. We got very, very strong professional team to help you, because if you know about VC, people are extremely important. You rely on these people's professional experience, both in technology and both in management and investment, to help you to be your friend, be your partner to grow your companies. These are the portfolio companies we have. This is for a tech fund. And you can see that there's one NASDAQ, right? There's one NASDAQ. And this is our biotech fund. And 3 I know there are some biotech companies right here, right? So 3 of them are actually traded on NASDAQ. Okay, that's about it. Any question? Come to us, come to me, send a message to me, and we can talk about it. And again, we want to invest in your companies. We want you to become successful. We want you to become the next unicorn of Lithuania, next unicorn of Taiwan. Thank you very much. See you in Vilnius.
Thank you so much to Mitch from Taiwania Capital.